When people think of Hong Kong, they usually think of giant skyscrapers and crowded streets. But Hong Kong is a lot more than this. Over the next 3 days, we're going to go on an adventure. We're going to walk from here, the very, very south of Hong Kong, on Po Toi Island, and cross Hong Kong Island, Kowloon, and the new territories to go all the way to the very, very north, to the border with mainland China. Over those 3 days, we're going to explore and discover the real Hong Kong. The good, the bad, and especially the unexpected. Let's go! We're not quite at the most southern point yet. We have a little bit of a walk to do. But it's going to be an interesting walk because this is an interesting island. A while ago, there was about 1,000 people living here. The main industries were fishing, as you can imagine. We're right next to the South China Sea. And also, there was a lot of seaweed harvesting. But you can see that a lot of people have left. Some of the buildings are in ruins. It's not the island it used to be. Something else that's interesting is that the island doesn't have running water and it doesn't have electricity. See that house? I'm pretty sure it's inhabited. I mean, it's a bit rough, but at the same time, like, that's not a bad life. You have the sea right next to you. You can go fishing when you need to eat something. It's an alternative way of life. Not for everyone, but if you like quietness and you don't mind living in a very simple way, this is not bad. Free Chinese tea. Try it. No, I don't think so. See those buildings there? There's a little restaurant here. Looks a little bit quiet. Anybody? Look at this place. Is this the Hong Kong that most people imagine? Hidden behind that island is Hong Kong Island, one of the most densely populated islands in the world. But from here, there's no way to tell. Not sure how I feel about this island yet. It's kind of beautiful and depressing at the same time. It's beautiful because there's the sea, there's nature, but it's also a little bit abandoned. So this is what is left of Po Toi, or one of the 2 villages of Po Toi. Now there's only 20-30 people. Alright, it's already time to leave the island. Hello! Goodbye, Po Toi Island. So, I'm currently on the ferry between Po Toi Island and Hong Kong Island. That's really the only transportation option available. There are no bridges between the two. So it should take about 30 minutes. Then I'm going to get to Stanley Pier, walk all the way to the north of Hong Kong Island, and then take another boat, the Star Ferry, cross the Victoria Harbour, and go for my room for tonight, which is at the infamous Cheung Mansion, the most dangerous place in Hong Kong. We're not in the heart of Hong Kong yet. The more closer we get to Central, the taller the buildings are going to be and the crazier the crowds are going to get. It's getting a little busy. The decorations for Chinese New Year are out, and actually I didn't know that, but apparently this year is going to be the year of the horse.
Where are you from? Aberdeen?
I'm from Canada.
Canada. You're
Yeah.
a vlogger?
Yeah,
You make vlog.
very small channel.
Where in Canada?
I'm from Montreal,
My
Yeah.
brother in Toronto.
Toronto. I used to live in Toronto.
He's truck driver.
I'm sorry?
He's truck driver.
Truck driving?
Yeah.
Are you from Hong Kong?
My boy.
Oh, okay.
He's in Canada.
Yeah.
He have very big house there. He have very big house. In
Very big house?
Brampton. Yeah.
Brampton?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a big
So I
South
want
Asian.
to go Canada now.
Yeah, it's a nice country. Nice country.
How long you are here?
I live here. How about you? You like it? No?
I want to go Canada.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hong Kong very small house.
Very small, huh? Very expensive.
Canada is big.
Okay. You have an order?
Yeah.
Okay.
My cousin is asking me to come to Canada to look.
You should go have a look, yeah. A lot of South
Hong
Asian in
Kong very
Brampton.
busy life, you know.
Yeah.
That's why you cannot go.
Okay.
Yeah, very busy. Every
Alright.
time doing order.
It's already 5:30. I have a good 3 hours of walk to do on the Victoria Peak, and the sun is going to set pretty early tonight. We're in January, so around 6:30 the sun is going to be out, so we need to hurry up a little bit. While we are in this beautiful environment, I think it's a good opportunity to talk about a misconception about Hong Kong. People think that it is extremely expensive to visit Hong Kong. But honestly, it really doesn't have to be, because there are so many activities that are extremely enjoyable and that are completely free. Hong Kong has beautiful parks, museums that are almost free, trails, beaches, and honestly, the thing that's the most fun in Hong Kong, in my opinion, is simply to walk in the street and see what you're gonna cross. You really don't have to go very far to find something interesting, and just go on a little adventure. In addition, let me see where I'm going. Aberdeen, Hong Kong Trail, Wan Chai Gap, Peak Road. We're going to the peak, so yeah, I think I need to go this way. And also, restaurants are surprisingly cheap, especially if you're willing to try the local cuisine. What's expensive is if you want to come to Hong Kong and basically do everything as if you were at home. So if you want to go to Western style restaurants with forks and knives, it's going to be expensive. Of course, if you do the lame touristy stuff like Disney, Ocean Park, I mean, no disrespect if you like those activities, but you're not really going to Hong Kong if you go to Walt Disney. You're just going to America in Hong Kong for a worse version of something you already have in the US. And as I'm talking, I just saw something I want to explore. There are better waterfalls in Hong Kong, but when you're just walking somewhere not expecting anything, kind of nice. It's getting late. We're about to reach the top of Victoria Peak. While I was walking, I found a real estate agent and some listings. So the peak is the most expensive area for real estate. We have here a 3,300 square feet home, which is about 300 square meters, listed for sale at 240 million Hong Kong dollars, which is about $30 million US. So this is what you get for 14 US dollars in Hong Kong. Some braised pork belly with a little bit of rice, a nice little soup, and a bit of milk tea. Not bad considering we're on the peak, at the Peak Galleria, which is one of the most touristic locations in Hong Kong. And my favorite thing about Hong Kong restaurants is that you don't have to add anything for taxes, and the tip is included as well. So the Peak is the #1 tourist attraction of Hong Kong. Just so happens to be on my path, so let's go have a look. There are a few viewpoints. Currently I'm on Peak Galleria, on the roof of Peak Galleria, which is free to access. And this is the view you can get for absolutely free. Not bad. So basically the plan is to go down this mountain, cross those buildings over there, and then go on the other side of the Victoria Harbour, across the water. Fortunately, there are no bridges that you can take as a pedestrian, so we're going to take another ferry, but it's not going to take that long. It's the Star Ferry, it's extremely famous. And then on the other side, we're going to be in Tsim Chat Soi, sorry if I mispronounce it, TST, and that's where we're going to go to our hotel. People often say that Hong Kong is the most capitalistic place on the planet. And right now, I am in the heart of the beast. I am currently in Central, which is really the financial center of the city. And to show you how capitalistic Hong Kong really is, I found the perfect symbol, their currency. This is the Bank of China. And here it is in real life. Very beautiful, isn't it? On the other hand, if you look at China's currency, you're going to see something very different. You're going to see Mao Zedong, which is the ultimate figure of communism. This right here is the most prestigious hotel of Hong Kong. It is called the Peninsula, but that's not where we're going tonight. The hotel we're going tonight is just a little bit more in that direction. Also very well located on Nathan Road. We're going to the Cheung Mansion. So the Cheung Mansion has a bad reputation, and that's mostly because of its history. It used to be a place where there was a lot of gang activity. Right now, the worst thing that's probably gonna happen to you is that they might offer you to buy some weed when you enter the building. And yeah, as far as the security goes, it's pretty good. They put some CCTV cameras all over the place, and yeah, it's a pretty safe place. I think people are scared to go there just because there are a lot of brown people and black people, and often white people and yellow people are a little bit scared of that. The tower I'm looking for right now is Block D. Block D. Where is it? Which way should I go?
But little old and little.
So I just found Block D. The thing is, the elevators are very slow. Do you want to see what you can get for only $25 in Hong Kong, one of the most expensive cities in the world? For $25, you get one bed, two beds, a private washroom with the toilet bowl right here, and the shower right there. It also comes with shampoo, an AC, a TV, a fan, 2 bottles of water, toilet paper, there's even a toothbrush, toothpaste, slippers. Since we have the King Suite, we even have a window with a very decent view of the outside. Some of the rooms have way worse views than this. It is time for the inspection. How clean is the room? Let's see. But as you can see, it's really decent. So, Cheung Mansion. Yes, the common areas are a little bit dirty. Yes, the staircases are very sketchy, but the important thing to know is that Cheung Mansion is not only one hotel. Cheung Mansion is a collection of maybe 100 different small guest houses and different hostels. So if you go on Agoda or Expedia, just make sure that you look at the ratings, especially for the cleanliness. This place right here inside the room, I don't have very high standard. I think it's fine, especially for $25 US. Good morning. Perfect. Nothing like Indian food for breakfast. So it's time to continue our adventure. Do you sell a lot of those big...
For the Chinese wedding.
That's for weddings.
For the new couple.
Okay.
Only weigh one size.
Does it have a meaning? Like, is it for good luck or something like that?
Good. It's very happy and many more children.
Many more children. I see. I'm about to go in Kowloon Park, which is one of my favorites. This is the anime version, and this is the real life version. I found something extremely interesting. So as you might know, China passed a national security law. So here you see a bunch of criminals who are wanted. Most of them are wanted for $1 million, and there's a little description of their crimes, and they almost all say the same thing. Basically, they posted something on social media or on YouTube saying that Hong Kong should be separated from the rest of China, maybe asking foreign governments to put sanctions on China, stuff of that nature. Absolutely nothing violent, just trying to get Hong Kong out of China. And now, reward amount $1 million, which is about $130,000 US. Some are a little bit older, but many look extremely young. How old do you think this guy is? What about this one? So we're now in the Mongkok neighborhood, and I found another realtor. So I thought it would be interesting to compare the real estate prices versus what we had the other day on the peak, because Mongkok is definitely not a fancy neighborhood. It's a very working class neighborhood. Here, for instance, you have a 327 square feet apartment, which is tiny. For reference, this is about 30 square meters. It's a 2-bedroom apartment, which is, I don't know how they fit 2-bedroom in a 300 square feet apartment, but apparently they did. And this one is 388 won. Won is a confusing unit that they use in China. Basically, it means 10,000. So, in other words, it's about 3.9 million Hong Kong dollars, which is about $500,000 US. When you come to China, you expect the language and the Chinese characters to be confusing, but even the numbers can be confusing. For instance, that one unit is something that you never see in the West, which is a little bit awkward when you're not used to it. Even when they show you numbers with their hands, it's a little bit different here. So this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9, this is 10. So I'm about to exit the city to go in a forest, in a park, where I'm going to sleep tonight and camp. But first, I need to find something to eat, something to bring with me, so I have a dinner tonight. Alright, I found a welcome. Oh, I just saw a monkey. Oh, here's another one. So the body of water you can see on my right is the Kowloon Reservoir. It's one of the many reservoirs of Hong Kong. Basically, Hong Kong collects rainwater and tries to store it as well as they can here to have enough fresh water for everybody. However, it is far from enough. So for that reason, they import about 70% of their fresh water from the mainland. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Very bad news. When I went to the grocery store, I bought a big container of nuts, but unfortunately, they were stolen. They were stolen by a frickin' macaque. I put the container on the table for a second, and there was a monkey who fell from a tree, grabbed it, and ran away. So, yeah, I guess it's my fault. You really need to be careful with those monkeys. They're very mischievous. So I know I shouldn't get sidetracked right now because it's so late, and I really need to get to the campsite, but there's something I cannot pass. This is a trench that was built in the mid 1930s apparently, and apparently it's 18 kilometers long, so I'm very curious to see how it's like. Let's go have a look. Oh boy, wow, this really is something. And I have to say, it's in remarkably good condition. I don't know if they maintained it, but I mean, it looks almost as if it was new. The concrete is in super good condition. Wow. So I don't know much about the war or the tactics that they had, but there was a little panel explaining a little bit what this is, and apparently this was to help the soldiers to circulate really interesting. So my strategy not to get lost is to always turn right, and on the way back to be sure that I always come back, to where I was. I'm always going to turn left. Jesus. Oh my god, I see fuck all. It's not very high. Look at that. So cool. So cool. Yeah, you can really get lost in those. Alright. I don't want to waste too much time doing this because it's already getting late. So let's go back. The sun is setting, so I still have an hour and a half to walk until the campsite. I don't see anything. Where am I going? See a lot of tents. Let's see if I can find somewhere to do a fire. Okay, here it is. Nice. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. How dry is it? Not that dry actually. Okay, hopefully it's going to work. Let's see. Okay, okay. That's a good start. Trying to burn the ones that are at the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna put my lighter under like this. Okay, okay. Here we go, here we go. This is turning up to be a lot easier than I thought it would be. Oh my god, so dry. Time to cook the sausages. So, the campsite was too busy and too noisy, so I found a better spot. I'll show you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. Good morning. So this is the spot that I found. Oh, my voice is a little bit messed up today. Okay. So as I was saying, the campsite was too busy, but I found this old building with a little floor made out of concrete next to it. So I hid in the back. The thing is,
Right now there is a race happening. People in Hong Kong are crazy. Last night when I went to bed around 10, I assumed, okay, the race is going to finish soon. They must be almost done, but no, it's been happening the whole night. So the whole night I heard, "Let's go, Jiayo, come on." So it was a little bit of a rough night, but that's okay. Today is a big day. We have a lot of ground to cover, so I'm not going to spend too much time here. I'm gonna pack my stuff, try to find some water, and go back on the trail. And we are on our way. Feeling pretty good. All right, we're back on the street. We're going to make a little bit more progress like this. We're heading to Taipo, where we're going to eat a little something. I'm starving, especially since I had almost nothing for breakfast this morning because of the monkey teeth. So on the way to Taipo, I had to cross a little village called Sanhuka. Sorry for my mispronunciation. And yeah, it's kind of a strange place. Let me show you. It's a mix of recent buildings, a little bit older buildings, and they even have some squatter homes. I think those homes are kind of in a gray area. They don't really have any titles. They were just put up there a while ago, and yeah, the government didn't really do anything. It's still the land of the government, but I think they don't want to push away the population. It's looks kind of interesting. Wonder if I could have a look. So apparently they call them squatter huts. So yeah, it's a little bit special here. Here they say a danger. The area is subject to landslip risk, but yeah, I guess they don't want to push the inhabitants out, so they don't want to put them to the street. Huh. We finally arrived to Taipo Market. Taipo Market is what they called a cooked food center. So there are many cooked food centers all across Hong Kong. Usually it's a combination of a wet market with the last floor being restaurants. Let me show you. So you see here, on the ground floor you can buy whatever this is, newspaper, meat, fish, poultry, and then on the second floor you can buy clothes, vegetables, cooked food, and if you go all the way up to the top floor, then that's really where the cooked food center is, where all the restaurants are, and apparently this one even has a little playground. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can even buy a fresh chicken here. Sorry.
think the idea is you point to the chicken that you want, and then they kill it for you, and then yeah, like that, you know it's fresh. Look at the size of this. We arrived at the floor of the cooked food center, and let me tell you, this is quite an experience. There are so many restaurants here, so many people, but the thing that I don't see, however, is white people. There are no white people here. I'm probably the only white guy out of, I don't know, 2,000 people. Okay, I think this is going to be my table. Right, so this one, and this one. Okay, all right. Night cha.
Night cha.
Night cha.
Night cha.
Milk tea.
Night cha. Night cha. Đông Hoa gì à? Đông Hoa gì à?
Röde. Röde.
Đông Night cha gì? Night cha. Đông Night cha. À. Night cha. Đi con qua. Night cha.
Hot milk tea.
Okay.
All right. I feel much better. So I highly recommend to visit cooked food centers in Hong Kong. It's really a true cultural experience. You can eat some real local food. I haven't eaten a single vegetable in 3 days. This is my chance. Well, now we're in a new territory for me, and by new territory I don't mean the new territories of Hong Kong. I mean it's somewhere that I haven't been before. This is going to be a first for me. So apparently Hong Kong grows a bit of crops. Not much, but a little bit. Not necessarily the kind of place you would expect a vending machine, but hey, why not? Let's see if we can identify a few of the crops. Those are banana trees. Those are tomatoes, lettuce. I don't know what that is, excuse me. Corn. Hello. Hello. I think it's fair to say that this is the Hong Kong that tourists never see. But it really is a shame because it's very interesting. And it's only 30 minutes away from downtown if you take a taxi. So really, I highly recommend it. You can do a little bit of a time travel and see how people used to live. If you're curious about this region, it's called the Hong Lok Yuan. Once again, in the Hong Kong that tourists never visit, the industrial park of the far north. Alright, so trying to hurry up to get to the border of China. It's already 3:30 and I'm trying to avoid the fiasco of yesterday. I don't want to arrive when it's dark. Do. Ok. Rentrez chien. Ok. Ok. Je rentre là. Gentil chien. Easy, buddy. Ooh. Are you nice dogs? Not sure. Alright. I kind of have a little problem here. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with Google Maps, but maybe the map is not up to date or there's something wrong with my phone, but yeah, the directions that Google Maps are giving me are not making sense. So I need to find a solution. So Google Map is telling me that I need to go in that direction. Should I trust it? Let's see, let's have a look. Supposed to be a road here. Clearly there isn't, but oh, wait. Oh boy. Or maybe there is. Is this the road? Oh Jesus. Do you think that there are snakes here? Apparently I'm on government land. No occupation, dumping, excavation and cultivation. Doesn't say no walking, so I'll assume it's okay. Really need to hurry up if I want a little bit of light. Yeah, Google Maps is a little bit messed up here. Supposed to go on that street over there, but not really sure how. Oh, it's getting dark. I really have no idea where I'm going like this. Google Maps is completely useless. I'm supposed to be in a field right now. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, okay, I can do this. We arrived. The border with mainland China, or actually the border is a little bit more over there, but I don't feel like climbing that fence, so I only have 4% battery left, so thank you for watching until the end. I hope you found this content interesting. I hope I was able to show you a side of Hong Kong that you didn't expect, you didn't know. Please subscribe, like, comment. It's always appreciated. Thank you guys, and bye-bye.